everyone, happy Thursday. It's Felicia Dortch with Relationship Entertainment TV. I hope you guys are having an awesome week thus far. So I am back with the news you can use and the ish you don't want to miss. So I love to cook. Well, okay, wait, let me change that. I tolerate cooking, but I love making different meals for my family. You know, I like trying to incorporate new dishes. I love Mexican food. I love Filipino food, and me and my family, especially my twins, we're always thinking of new things that we can incorporate into our meals. So I know you're probably wondering, what on earth, where are you going with this? Because you're supposed to be reporting the news. Well, I love to report positive things that's going on in my culture, in my race. And I wanted to spotlight someone, or his business rather, someone that I know. I actually went to school with him, and he's developed a company, hot sauce company at that. So, let me add Cajun food to that too. I love Cajun food and I love everything to be spicy. So it is super exciting when I can support and help someone, in their endeavors. As we were talking about maybe some months back, I was encouraging people to step out and build a business. If one thing that COVID has taught us, or this pandemic has taught us, is that you need something that you can fall back on. Now, he's had this business started way before the pandemic, but I'm pretty sure he saw some exponential growth while being in the pandemic, because you have people at home, they're cooking more often. They're not able to run out and go to the restaurants, or maybe they don't go, because now you can actually go to the restaurants. Some of them you can sit inside, some of them you can't. But Uber Eats and, DoorDash and all of them are really busy, I'm pretty sure, because while I was in Philadelphia, I think I ran Uber Eats to the ground. Because there in Philadelphia, you're not allowed to eat in anywhere. You have to take it to go. So I'm pretty sure that this has been a push for him to get this hot sauce out there. So when I was sitting there thinking about different things that I talk about in some of the things on the news, it sparked me to think of some of the people that I know, that I actually went to school with, that are African American, that are out there pushing, and they're really trying to build. And that's what made me think about the cooking, because a lot of people, you guys love to cook. If not cooking, you love to eat. Let's just say that. And about 3 years ago, he brought his hot sauce back to Texas, where we're from, because he now lives in Atlanta. And he had a hot sauce tasting. So we went through all these different sections of the place, and we got to taste the different hot sauce blends on chips and different foods. And it was extremely exciting. I enjoyed the fact that I knew him from school, so to watch him grow in his business, he and his wife, I went to school with her too. It was just exciting for me. So for me to be able to spotlight them and talk about what they're doing, it just brings me a lot of joy, because I know in these times we're struggling, we're pushing, we're trying to figure out ways to bring in an income. And what better way than hot sauce? So excitingly, he sent me a couple of his bottles of hot sauce. So I'm going to tell you, his name is Frederick Howard, and his wife is Erica Bass Howard. Went to school with both of them. I know them very well. So the name of his hot sauce is Creole Flame. This is Creole Flame. And it says the King of Heat. This one is Voodoo Venom. Ooh, hot sauce. Wow. And on the bottle, it says, this double whammy is not for the faint at heart. The heart from habanero and ghost chili peppers combined with sweet coconut shavings is what we call edible magic in a bottle. So one of the things that I do really like about this is he doesn't leave out God. On his bottle, it says, a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps, Proverbs 16:9. So I thought this was pretty awesome, and I wanted to share this with you guys, because I'm very proud of them. To me, this belongs on a news segment, to see a young African American couple really forging their way into entrepreneurship, and then things that we like, So again, here it is, Creole Flame. And the name of the company is creoleflame.net. You can find them on the website to order. And I'm not gonna lie, it is really, really good. I've tasted this one before and I was extremely excited when he sent me another bottle. So they also sent me Creole Flame Mardi Gras Swamp Sauce. So this is the Creole Flame Swamp Sauce. Let's see, it's on a scale of heat. Well, on the heat scale is 5 to 10, 5 out of 10 rather. So this one, whoa, the Creole Flame, the Voodoo Venom house sauce is 15 out of 10. So it exceeds the scale of 1 to 10 of being super hot. So let's see what's in this one. A dash of lime and subtle heat of the green serrano chili pepper awakens any seafood or meat dish. And it has the same Bible verse on there as well. This one is my daughter's favorite, my young daughter. She's 14. When she tasted this, she was, I think, maybe 10. And she literally just turned it up and drank it like it was juice, and I'm looking at her like she's lost her mind. But she loves everything hot, so I can understand that. So you also can reach them at King of Heat at creoleflame.net as well. So again, I was super excited to support them and to bring them out on this type of platform because they're doing exactly what we all need to do. And I know I mentioned this before, not everyone is an entrepreneur. Not everyone want to do those type of things. But if it's in you, this should give you an idea that you can do it too. They decided to put something together. They decided to do something that they loved and they created an entire business with that. And now they are spicing up dishes all over America. I'm pretty sure that he has clients everywhere. I'm looking forward to seeing this in the stores. I hope soon. If not, I'll have to keep ordering and getting it shipped here, and I'm okay with that. Or when I'm out in Atlanta. I really wanted to bring them both on to have an actual interview where you could meet them, but had some technical difficulties with the video. So I think what I'll do is when I'm out in Atlanta, if I'm not able to have them on soon, I'm going to actually do a video there so you guys can meet them and any other entrepreneurs that I meet and come across here in Houston, Texas, or outside of Texas. I just want to encourage them and showcase them and show that this is positive steps in positive directions. We are starting to make moves, and that's what it's all about. Everyone is so upset about the pandemic, and there are so many lives that have been lost, so much money that has been lost. People are losing things. I talk to people every day, they're losing their homes, their cars, they can't even eat. There some people that have never even knew the address of a food bank is at food banks all the time. So as I mentioned before, this is the time for you to step out and try to think about what are the things that you enjoy doing. What do you want to do? What will bring in some type of income? As I mentioned before, I have some friends that they cook, they make meals, and they take them to different chemical plants, and they just like a food truck, you go out there and purchase the meal, and she do pre-planning the meal. So she send the paper via email, and the supervisor passes it around, and people order their food, and she bring it to them on whatever day that she's doing deliveries, or if it's daily, she does it daily. When I worked at the hospital, we had a young lady that used to do that. She was a Filipino lady, and I loved when she came up there and dropped off order forms because I was excited about getting my Filipino food for the next day. So my whole point to that is there's so many ways, so many things that you can do to try to supplement your income. And I know it gets exhausting, it's frustrating, or you may not know exactly what you need to do, but we're on social media all the time. There are sometimes I see people on there a lot, and they asking silly questions like, what's the best way to fold your towels? Some random unnecessary stuff, and to each his own. I'm not saying it's wrong. You use your social media how you want to use it. But my point is we have access to knowledge and information. If you put something about how do I start a business, I guarantee you, your social media is going to explode because people are going to be constantly answering your question and telling you different ways, different things that they went through. On my timeline today, I saw probably 6 posts telling people about LLCs and how to get started and an easier way for an online job, or would you like to be interested in this type of bringing income this way? So my point is there's so many opportunities. There's no room for you to say, I don't know who to ask, or you can Google it. You can Google the information. Google Docs, if you Google how to start a business, it literally will give you thousands of search returns. It'll show you step by step. And I'm pretty sure that we all know somebody that knows somebody that can help us start something. So just try to think about the things that you enjoy doing that people say, man, you should start a business. I know there is something that somebody have told you that you do well, that, man, you should start selling this, or man, you should do that as a business, and be able to incorporate those things into your lives. Because again, what this pandemic have taught us is that we always need to be prepared. We need to stay ready. Some of us, if we had an emergency right now, we wouldn't be able to handle it financially. That's majority of us right now at this point, especially with the hours being cut, people being laid off, depending on the government, waiting on stimulus checks. Matter of fact, with a stimulus check, maybe try to start a business, or, make a step towards it. Let me say that, because your priority may be food right now. But I just wanted to take the time to spotlight Frederick and Erica Howard on their business, Creole Flame. I'm so proud of them, and I hope you guys will reach out to them or go on their site and support this business. Again, we have Voodoo Venom, which is super hot, and then we have Mardi Gras Swamp Sauce, and I have literally tasted both, and they are wonderful. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you didn't mind my quick shout out, but I felt like it was necessary to prove a point about entrepreneurship and things that you can do that you don't even realize can bring you money. So until we meet again, I'm Felicia Dortch. We're Relationship Entertainment TV, with the news you can use and the ish you don't want to miss. I'll see you next Tuesday.